All right, so welcome back everyone to another episode of Campground Tours. This weekend we are at Letchworth State Park in New York. As you can see behind us, a pretty amazing place. We actually just got here this morning, so we're just kind of doing a tour around, trying to see what's in the area. It's a really big park.
Huge. Yeah.
So we're just trying to get our bearings this morning, and we'll show you guys what this place has to offer. So cue the music. Alright, so welcome back to another week of Campground Tours. We just got home. This weekend we stayed at Letchworth State Park in New York, known as the Grand Canyon of the Northeast.
And we stayed at High Banks Camping, which is right inside of the state park.
Yep, so this is a big state park, and there is a ton to do. The actual state park is like 14,325 acres or something. So we'll get to what there is to do in the area, but first we'll just cover the campground.
Yeah, let's focus on the campground. So they have 8 different loops. We stayed in loop 100.
Yep.
So we arrived Thursday night. We had booked site 110.
Yes. We got to 110 and it wasn't hard to get in. We just couldn't find a level spot in that particular site.
It was
the worst in that loop.
Yeah. And there were a lot of roots.
That's right.
Uplifted.
Ended up, we changed out of that spot. We went to the office. They were very easy to work with.
Yep,
They got us in 125, which we stayed in, right across from the bathroom. Very nice spot. Like you would think any state park. A lot of room between sites. We had our own little spot overlooking a little gorge.
And they're all private too, so you're kind of blocked off from everyone else. There's enough woods between each campsite where you feel like you're in your own space.
Yep. Now there was a section in the 100 lot where you could be in almost like a little open field, and you could have a couple campers. There was a couple people that were group tenting or group camping together. So it depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Actually, let's go through the check-in process. So I wanted to note, when you go and you check in, they will give you these two books. One is strictly on Letchworth, and the other one was a guide to all of the state parks in all of the different regions of New York. So that's actually a great piece of literature to have. It'll help us book a lot in the future. So make sure you ask for those when you're checking in.
Yep. You had said we were right across from the bathhouse. So each loop has their own bathhouse because it is so big in there inside the campground. Loops 100, 200, and 700 had all brand new bath facilities.
So we're talking like really nice woodwork on the outside. Like I think there was 4 bathrooms / shower rooms on each side of the building. So there was 8 total,
Yeah.
and they were there servicing them, cleaning them every day.
A lot.
Yeah.
The other loops, 300, 400, 500, 600, and 800, all of those bathrooms were still quite old.
Older. Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll throw up some footage on those. We will kind of focus on the 100 since we were in that spot, and then we'll just kind of. We did a drive through the other areas, but it's so big, like you can't cover the whole spot.
No, so we'll just put some clips
Yep.
of some of the other loops that are in that campground.
Yep. So back to 100. When you first get in, 101 would be a nice spot. That one has a nice cement pad. There's like 1 or 2 completely cement pads for each area.
I'm thinking they're handicap accessible.
That could very well be. Yep. Yep.
Because those sites are also right next to the bathrooms.
Mostly. Yep. But anyway, so going down through, one thing you'll know is these are all just electric. There's no sewer and there is no water, but there is water fill-up stations, 3 or 4 in every loop, I would say.
Yeah.
Easily marked with a bright blue post, a little spot where you can pull over and be filling, and people can still get around you. So it was set up really well to not, have full hookup.
Yeah, and right at the main entrance of each loop, they also have a dumpster.
Yes.
So it's not like one community dumpster by the office where you're so far away from it. They have them spaced at the beginning of each loop.
Yep, so we had, Hagen's birthday was this weekend, so we had his party, and we ended up going through a bunch of trash, and like you said, it was nice having the dumpster right there at the beginning of every loop, because we could walk up and kind of get rid of our stuff throughout the weekend.
Yeah. Because it is a big park, so it's not like it's like a real easy walk to the office from Loop 100.
Right. Everything is quite spaced out. Yeah. What did you say? There was 800 sites total?
There's 338 sites.
338 sites. So it is spread out. It's pretty big.
Yeah. The grounds are well kept and landscaped throughout the entire state park. It's just gorgeous.
Yes.
So back at the office, they do have a playground, a large playground area for the kids, but that is the only playground inside the campground.
Right. So that's like the hub, and all of the loops are kind of centralized around that.
Yeah.
So you have the camp store, which has a laundry room. I walked in the laundry room, and it's really nice. There's a lot of different washers and dryers. It was obviously metered.
We didn't use the laundry because we were just there for the weekend, but you ran into someone that said they're really nice washers.
They actually
and
work really well. Yep. So,
Yep.
and that's right next to the camp store. It's actually like in the same building. Camp store had everything you could imagine as well.
Yeah.
I think we say that all the time, but it's just nice to know that if you go somewhere and forget something, it's reassuring to know if you forget a simple thing. These stores nowadays are really up to par, and you can get pretty much anything.
Yeah.
From a kitchen item that maybe you need to cook dinner to something for your camper. So, another thing, cell phone service. You always got to know about cell phone service.
Yeah, it's spotty.
It's spotty. You can make a call. No trouble doing that. You can get a text out. As long as it wasn't a picture, I had trouble getting a couple pictures out. And then, obviously, Facebook or something like that, checking your YouTube would be slow. You'd have to put it in, wait.
It's slow.
It's slow. Yep. So there's no Wi-Fi, provided or anything like that. It's a state park.
One thing to note, at least this year, because of all of the rain that we've had, the mosquitoes were horrific inside the campground.
So
you want 15 bottles of spray.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
It was bad. That is why we're doing the video here.
Yeah,
we like
bad.
We like to do the video review at the campground if we can.
Yeah.
Sometimes time doesn't allow us to do that, or weather, or something that's going on in the area. But this time it was bugs. They were bad.
They were bad. Poor Charlotte looks
Yeah.
terrible.
But no, in all reality, once you got out into the park and around the waterfalls and stuff,
They were not.
They were not
bothersome.
bothering
It was
you
just
at
in the campground.
anyways. So,
What is around this campground?
what is around this camp? What is not around this
There is
campground?
a lot to do in this state park, and it is all gorgeous.
Yes. So from the campground, if you were to go and look at some of the lookout points, you're looking at about 8 to 10 miles.
Yeah.
It's 40-mile-an-hour road. It is patrolled by the park police. Yep. But once you get there, it's the Grand Canyon of the Northeast.
It's beautiful.
It is the #1 state park in the USA. It could almost be a national park. Honestly, it is.
It's pretty.
So the gorge stretches 17 miles, and in those 17 miles, you will find an awesome dam. I think it's 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock. There's free tours.
Where they walk you right out on the dam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they explain. It's guided,
It's
so a ton of
amazing
knowledge.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so how that's saved the town of Rochester several times since being built.
Yeah.
So that's
And
very
Buffalo.
amazing. And yep, in Buffalo.
Okay, so if you come out of the campground, you are still in the state park. You'll hang left and just keep driving. Gorgeous views, rock walls. There's different lookout points that you can stop at. Though a few of them are just stunning. They have rock cutouts. You're almost at the top. You are at the top of it,
Yep.
looking down into the gorge,
Yep.
and they're just beautiful rock cutouts.
That's right. So you can see the rock cuts, and then you can see the Genesee River going down through.
Yeah.
Just amazing. Something you just wouldn't think would be there.
No.
I mean, it's awesome. I mean, this area's gonna have the visitor center. There's just so much to do there. You can't cover. There's cabins that they rent.
They have a museum in
that's
there. They have
Restaurants.
a restaurant. Yep.
They do. You can have your wedding in there. Once you get up at the end, you're gonna run into the falls, and this is I think what our kids loved the best was there's 3 different falls. There's the lower, the middle, and the upper falls, and it's breathtaking.
Mhm.
I mean,
It's beautiful.
you can really get right up to them, and it's all free. That's the biggest thing that blows my mind is everything was free.
Yeah, we didn't pay.
Besides
Other than
the
our site,
campsite.
which was $30 a night.
Right.
That's it.
There was, you could have done a balloon ride, a hot air balloon ride. Yep.
That was at a fee.
Yep.
But they do have those available. Hot air balloon rides. They have the Humphrey Nature Center. They have tons of trails that you can walk through, bike through, horseback ride through.
Cross-country ski.
You could literally
snowmobile.
spend a full week here and not run
Absolutely.
out of something to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure we only skimmed the surface,
Yeah,
for sure.
because we were only there. I mean, we're there 3 days,
Right.
but we needed more time.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you could spend a week there for sure.
Yeah.
So, all in all, I think it's worth the hype. We were looking forward to this campground and this trip all year.
It's one of our yes.
Yes. You get the waterfalls, you get the dam, which is awesome, and then you get the gorge and all that has to offer. So.
Oh, and something also to mention, they have a huge pool.
Oh gosh.
Just as you enter the state
State
park,
park.
there is a huge pool area. They closed Labor Day weekend, so it wasn't open, but it looked beautiful.
Yeah, it's
Just a well-kept state park.
Absolutely. Yeah. Highly recommend. If you have a bucket list for the Northeast,
Make it.
I would put this up there with the Kinzu. For
Yeah.
me this year it was just as awesome.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, thank you for watching. We only have one more trip planned for the year. And so far. We'll see. That'll put us at 49 nights camping this summer, and we really want to crest 50. So we do have plans to go to Ives Run still this year, and we'll obviously be doing a tour of that.
And we also want to do a video. We took back the Jayco Eagle for some
Maintenance.
maintenance
Yep,
warranty work. We would like to go over those with you.
Yes.
And after camping in our camper for a full season, some things that we've changed just,
Since our first campground, our camper tour.
yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So some things that we've bought that I think are must-haves, day one buys for sure. We'd like to share with you guys. So
Keep watching, hit that subscribe button. Never go the
Never
right
goes the right
direction.
and appreciate all the support.